My hand is not on my gun.
Your hand is on your gun.
It's
Your
on my belt.
hand is on your gun. Go
Okay.
run his
Do you
ID.
understand how violent you're being right now?
I'm being violent?
Hmm?
It's
You're
a
being
result.
verbally aggressive, yes.
No, I'm not being verbally aggressive. You will not change this up. You will not create the narrative here that we've been seeing on the news. If he ran the stop sign, that's what you're saying, we will happily take the ticket.
Okay.
But I will not allow my son to stand here in front of you with your hand on your gun. That will not happen.
In Elk Grove, California, on September 13th, 2020, Officer Misty Johnson of the Elk Grove Police Department pulled over 19-year-old Tobias Eagle for allegedly running a stop sign near his family home.
Hey, do not get out of the car.
What?
Don't get out of the car.
Sure the cameras is on.
Yes, please do.
Yeah, we are.
It's an officer
He's
safety
in
thing.
our driveway.
It's an officer safety thing, okay? So driver's license and insurance. Go ahead and close the door for me, please.
Eagle's mother, Stacy Harvey Slocum, came outside after hearing the officer over the cruiser's intercom and began recording the encounter on Facebook Live, during which she repeatedly asked Johnson to simply issue her son a ticket and accused the officer of unnecessarily questioning him about being on probation or parole while keeping her hand on her gun.
It's my son's safety. You got enough safety gear.
Okay.
You the one with the guns and stuff.
Well, I have no idea if you have guns and stuff, too.
Oh,
So the reason I pulled you over, sir, is because you ran the stop sign back there, okay?
Sure.
All right.
Side of the court. They like to kill people, but not my son.
Ma'am, can you step up front, please?
No, this is my property.
You're actually on the sidewalk, so that's perfectly fine. Sir, can you come on back here,
No,
please?
he cannot. No, he cannot. Give him his ticket. Give him the ticket.
You're on probation or parole or anything
No,
like that,
he's
sir?
not.
I'm talking to him.
Are
you on probation or parole or
answering
anything
for
like that?
him. No, he's not. Give him his ticket.
I can speak to him, ma'am.
No,
Are you on probation or
Tell
parole?
her you refuse to talk to her. Give her your
I
ticket.
refuse to talk to you.
Okay, I need to know if you're on probation or
No,
parole.
you
That's
don't.
the only question.
You have the driver's
If
license.
he's on
Go do your
probation,
job
he
and
needs
run
to
it.
answer me if he's on probation
He's
or
not.
parole.
He's
I
not,
have the
so he don't
ability
have to answer you.
I have the ability to identify him.
You have his driver's
You
license.
have his identification.
Skyly, go get my phone. You have his ID. Go run it. You got your phone on you?
No.
I'm recording right here, and you're welcome to request it.
No, we're gonna record. Hurry up. You have his ID. Go run it. He don't have to answer any questions. Give him his ticket. Not today. Not my son. Go inside, Skyler.
Go inside.
You could go give him his ticket. He's not answering any of your questions.
That's fine.
Give him your ticket. This officer is right here harassing my son. She already has his driver's license, registration, and car insurance in her hand. She's asking if he's on parole or probation, and he has to answer her. He said, no, he's not on parole or probation. I said, go give him the ticket, and she will not. She's just standing there.
Johnson called for backup and stated she felt Harvey Slocum was being verbally aggressive.
What are you waiting for, ma'am?
I'm waiting for my partner, ma'am.
For what? For a traffic violation?
Traffic stops are one of the most dangerous things.
Okay, but you're making this dangerous. You're escalating it. Go give my son his ticket.
I will.
And we will take care of this in court. You will not be the judge and executioner on this property right here.
I'm on the sidewalk.
You will not. Go give my son his ticket. You have his
will in due
ID.
time.
You can easily run his ID and see if he's on probation or parole.
You're correct.
Not this child.
You're correct.
Then go do your job. Why
I'm
are you
doing
standing
my
there?
job,
Why
standing
are
right
you holding on to your gun? Why?
My hand is not on my gun.
Your hand is on your gun.
It's
Your
on my belt.
hand is on your gun. Go
Okay.
run his
Do you
ID.
understand how violent you're being right now?
I'm being violent?
It's
You're
a
being
result.
verbally aggressive, yes.
No, I'm not being verbally aggressive. You will not change this up. You will not create the narrative here that we've been seeing on the news. If he ran the stop sign, that's what you're saying, we will happily take the ticket.
Okay.
But I will not allow my son to stand here in front of you with your hand on your gun. That will not happen.
Well, he can't. He's not free to leave, so he's going to stand right there.
He's not leaving. He was
He's not leaving. He's standing right
you just
here.
told me that you weren't
My
gonna let
son
him
is
to
not
stand here.
leaving. No, he's standing on our property line. We own this house.
And that's exactly
he's standing
where I
on
want him.
our property line. You said he ran the stop sign, right?
That is correct.
Go give him the ticket.
I will in
and then
due time.
you can leave.
I will in due time.
In due time. You guys, she done called for backup and everything. Y'all share this video because my son will not be the next hashtag. Not gonna happen. If you're not gonna give him the ticket, we're not gonna stay out here.
I am absolutely going to give him a ticket.
Then go give him the ticket.
He is detained right now. You're free to leave.
No, I'm not leaving my son in your hands with your hand on your gun.
He's not free to leave. You are.
You are free to go give him a ticket. If he ran a stop sign, it's no point for this.
You're correct.
You
There is
have
no
his
point.
driver's license, registration, and insurance in your hand. You just looked at it. You're trying to question if he's on probation or parole because he's a black man?
I ask everybody that question, ma'am.
You can run his name and go give him his ticket.
I will.
But you're not. You're not. You said you fear for your safety, but yeah, you could go to the car and give him your ticket and it shouldn't take longer than 5 to 10 minutes. But you're not. My son will not be the next hashtag. It will not happen.
You say I'm free to leave. We on our property.
You free to leave off our property because if you slip and fall on this property, guess who's liable? It's us liable. So you're not gonna give him the ticket?
I'm waiting for my partner, as I told you.
No, we're giving you reasonable enough time
And that
to
is a reasonable
identify him.
That is a reasonable amount of time.
Don't fold our paperwork. Please don't damage our paperwork. We're giving you a reasonable enough time to identify him. Look, y'all, she got his license right there.
And again,
Got his license right there and still got a hold on to her gun. Got his license right there, but she still want to ask to identify him. Tanea, she's calling for backup. She calling for backup for whatever reason. Like, he literally got pulled over when we came outside. How long do you plan on just sitting here staring when you could go give him the ticket?
Had he stayed in his car and you not come out, we probably would have been done by now.
No, you probably wouldn't, because I heard you on the radio yelling at him. I heard you on the radio yelling and screaming. That's why we stepped outside. I heard you. My son will not be victim to you guys. I'm sorry. It will not happen ever on my watch. Ever.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
Go give him the ticket. And look, you got 5 minutes to go give him the ticket or else we're going inside.
He is detained.
No,
you are welcome to go
If you're
inside.
not going to identify him, give him the ticket, we're going to go inside.
You can go inside. He's detained. He cannot leave this premise.
I'm
right
trying. He's not leaving. This
No,
is all ours.
He cannot leave where he is standing
This is all
right
our
now.
property.
I
He is
understand
not leaving.
You're correct. He is not leaving.
No, because he's at home. He's not leaving. You are the one that's going to leave. Look, you're blocking traffic. You park right in the middle of the intersection.
It's actually not an intersection, it's a street.
So you want to be a smart ass. Tanea, it's hard to calm down when I got a black son with the cop right here with her hand on her gun. We're in Elk Grove, California, in front of our own house. This is our house. She said she's not leaving. He is detained. She think he on probation or parole because he's another black man. Why don't you Google who he is?
Because for your information, we not all on probation or parole.
Right.
Never been on it.
We're not going inside. So are you going to give him the ticket? How long we been out here now? 10 minutes? Because Jessica, she said he ran a stop sign, but she kept on questioning if he's on probation or parole. He said no. She refuses to run his information to give him the ticket. So now she's just standing here. She done call for backup. And you see, this is what I tell you about white people. Don't trust them. And it's a damn shame that we can't trust the police. That's what Scully calling. She probably scared. Don't leave. She'll be all right. She'll come out the door in a minute. I ain't never seen nothing like this, and I feel so stupid because I'm always the one. She ain't gonna take her eyeglasses off. She's scared to take her hand off her gun. No, he looked like he on probation or parole because he a fucking black man. And my husband is recording it. We all out here, not on our watch. Sorry, y'all. My baby in the house and she's scared. Rookie, stop calling me. They think they gonna kill my baby? Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen.
Over an alleged.
Oh, right. Over alleged ran a stop sign right there, and she pulled him over, and he was pulling in the driveway. No, because you're not racist. That's why, Rochelle. That's why you don't think that they all think like that. Because you're not racist. So it's a difference. But just to update you guys, this officer is holding us up. We in front of our house right here, in front of our house, pulled over my black son, yelling, "Are you on probation or parole?" He ran a stop sign, but yet she is refusing to give him a ticket, but he is detained, and she's just standing there. And that's what's going on right now. Now she done called for backup. That's what's going on right now. She don't know who she messing with. And they have the nerve to have on a Blue Lives Matter mask. Have the nerve to have on a Blue Lives Matter mask. Y'all please watch this, because she is refusing to give my son a ticket and has her hand on her gun.
What's wrong with you do?
Give him the ticket. My son would not be another one of y'all hashtags. Y'all, I've been in the bed all day with Icy Hot, Flexeril, Motrin. My back went out on me, and now I'm dealing with this.
George, 3-1 from 3-2.
She said 31350. We gon' Google that. Thank you for recording. It's our neighbor on the corner.
What was your EQ?
She said he ran the stop sign, but she won't give him the ticket because she thinks he's on probation or parole, but she won't run his license. Give him the ticket. We'll fight this in court. It's not even an issue about the stop sign. We will literally fight this in court. She says that I'm escalating it. She's escalating it. That's exactly what I said. Thank you, Rochelle, for the share.
There are tattoos on her hands. See how she's trying to cover them up?
Y'all see them tattoos? She just trigger happy. Look. She just trigger happy. She real trigger happy. Thank you, Maya. Y'all, I swear to God, y'all know all my son's accomplishments. He will not be the next hashtag going around on social media because this cop wants to stand here and do a standoff and not just give my son a ticket. Yeah, I see her tattoos. And she covering them up with the Blue Lives Matter. I see all of that. She won't run his name. Nothing.
What's your badge number?
On my shirt.
Can you read it out for me?
297.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
My son's in front of my house, Jessica. We right here in front of the house. He was pulling into the driveway and he got pulled over. I told him to immediately, you know, my son don't deal with that type of stuff. I told my son immediately get out his driver's license, registration, and insurance. So she won't try to, you see how trigger happy she is, so she won't try to tell him that he's reaching for a weapon, because she said that she feel like her life is in jeopardy, but yet she still won't give him the ticket for running the stop sign. But she feels like her life is in jeopardy, and we've been standing out here for at least 5 to 10 minutes now.
Longer than that. Closer to 20.
I know he's a good boy. She don't know it. Her badge number is 297 Elk Grove, California, PD.
Her partner don't seem to think it's too important, because if her life was in danger, he taking a coffee break, eating some donuts right now.
Makes no sense at all. Makes no sense at all. Exactly. Just call, write the ticket. We'll go in our house. Can you contact your supervisor? Hello? Officer Johnson.
Yes, ma'am.
Civil servant. Can you contact your supervisor?
I can.
When?
If you'd like, I can have him come down.
Yeah, have him come now, because we don't appreciate this.
No problem. George, we do.
Yes, we did, LaJoe. With her Blue Lives Matter mask on, the tattoos that she's trying to cover up underneath her watch and underneath the armband. And she says her life is in jeopardy, but she's the only one. We out here in pajamas. She's the only. We heard this her on a speaker, so we came outside. She waiting for us to make the wrong move so she can use her gun. That's why her hand is constantly on her gun. That's what she's waiting for, Joy. But she's saying her life is in danger, yet she's the only one out here with the gun. And her hand is on her gun. She has all the required documents to give him the ticket, but yet she is refusing to. I'm thankful he was by the house too. Luckily, he come over here 2 times a day to eat. Gosh, I'm in so much pain.
My question is, why does she keep on blinking? Looks like her eyes are dilated too, because
she's waiting. She's waiting for you to make the wrong move. He just standing here, and I'm standing in front of him. His hands are by his side. First Lady, that's what I would like also. Give him the ticket. We will fight this in court. We ain't never had to endure this all the years we've been living here with Elk Grove PD. But I guess there's always one bad apple in the bunch. You got your phone on you?
No.
Hi, Joseph. Yeah, well, I can save this video. And I'm gonna call 911.
Here it come right now.
Where?
Right there. Second car right.
I can't hear you, Tanea. Hello? Hi, I'm reporting a cop harassing us. We're at our residence, and she is holding us hostage right now, and we are in fear for our lives right now.
And why are you in fear for your life?
Because the cop has her hand on her gun. She is refusing to give my black son a ticket, and we've been standing here for about 10. Look, they almost got into an accident. We've been sitting here for 10, 20 minutes.
So is this a speed violation, or they get pulled over?
They got pulled up. My son got pulled over in front of our house, and we've been asking for the ticket, and she has refused to give us the ticket.
What's your address, please?
Here, tell her the address off the camera. We're trying to understand. Running the stop sign. She has all his documents. Why? No, I'm talking because you didn't want to talk to us. Why hasn't she wrote the ticket so we can move on? She has car registration, insurance, and driver's license. You don't have permission for the car. My son was driving. No, he's going to stay right here. Yes, he was driving, but the problem is she pulled him over. I told him immediately. I heard her on the loudspeaker, so we came out the garage. I told him immediately, take out your driver's license, get your registration and insurance. He has never had a police interaction before. Doesn't know, just hang up with them because they're not going to help. She was already being sarcastic. So I told him to get it out, hand it to her. She comes out with her hand on her gun. I said, come stand by me. My son would not be another hashtag. I said, okay, she said he was ran a stop sign. I said, give him the ticket. She just stood there. And then her hand was on her gun. Just constantly on her gun. Her finger was itching like this. And I'm like, give him the ticket and we'll take care of it in court. Not a big deal, right? We've been standing out here for at least 10, 20 minutes. I said, we've been living in Elk Grove forever. We have never had this type of police interaction before. She called for backup.
What's your first name, dear?
My first name is irrelevant.
Well, I just want to talk to you like a person.
You could call me Miss.
Okay. So, you understand this is not an ordinary interaction, right? So
How is it not ordinary? She pulled him over, write the ticket. She was asking if he was on probation or parole. He said no. She said, are you sure? I need to know if you're on probation or parole. He said no. She said, well, if you're on probation or parole, you have to talk to me. He said no again. So what's not ordinary about that a black man is not on probation or parole?
the unordinary part is that you're in front of your own house and you're out here screaming at.
No, hold on. I'm not screaming. I'm talking.
Okay, you're worked up, right? Okay.
Hold on. You're not going to patronize me, Officer Robinson, badge number 195.
Is that ordinarily when somebody gets pulled over, okay, they provide their driver's license, registration, insurance. The officer goes back, figures out, make sure they're not American Most Wanted.
She didn't do that. Okay.
Go on their way.
So he did that, but she didn't do that.
See, you're elevated and yelling.
No, I'm not yelling.
To go back inside the house.
Because that's the ordinary
But this is our house,
course
so
of action.
she can't make us leave our house.
No, you're right. Nobody's asking you to leave. But when people start
She can't make us leave him here by himself.
When
He
people-
don't know how to deal with this.
How old is he?
He's 19 years old in a senior at Sac State in a double major and a master's student right now at 19 years old. That's what he is. He is my black son. Look, y'all, another cop.
Do you understand?
And look, another one. No, she said immediately that she feared for her life. We've been asking her, we've been recording the whole time. Go write the traffic ticket. We will handle this in court. We will take care of this. She didn't even run his name, accusing him of being on probation or parole.
When did he step out of the car?
He stepped out of the car when she was back there.
Okay, so that's where the safety issue happens for us.
She's the only one with the gun, ma'am.
As soon as somebody steps out of the vehicle, it becomes a more elevated situation.
But it's only elevated because she refused to give him the ticket, y'all. Now he's in there writing the ticket. All our neighbors were out here videotaping her because they all seen her hand on her gun. I'm in my pajamas, he in his pajamas. We are no threat to her. She's the only one with weapons.
Right, so again, the biggest elevation there is as soon as he gets out of the vehicle, then we have to take precaution as far as calling for a second unit.
Then she should have stayed in her car. She's the only one with the gun. All we asked for was the
She
ticket.
never said anything about calling another unit. She said
No.
she told us to go in the house.
And we said we on our property line right here. And literally, if you guys were to fall on this sidewalk, you guys could sue us.
But it's not unusual for her to ask you guys.
But it's unusual for somebody to keep their hand on their gun for a stop. All we're asking for is the ticket.
Okay.
That's all we want.
We don't know anything about you, right?
But we don't know anything about you. She got tattoos covered up and she pulled over my black son. The only thing we know will become hashtags, not this one. I invested too much. All we want is the ticket.
He's a good kid, right?
She thinks he's on probation or parole. That's what she kept on saying. Just because he's black, he is not on probation or parole.
Okay. If all all you want to do is scream at me. I'm trying to explain to you.
It's nothing to explain. All we want is the ticket so I can take my son in the safety of our house. The officer told her to stand by and watch us.
They got K9 unit and everything. Next is coming to the SWAT team.
It's crazy.
The K9 unit went to the other car. He's just riding in front back.
I have never endured this with Elk Grove PD ever. Ever in my life. I know she's in the wrong. Are you the supervisor? You the sergeant? So you came here for her backup?
You're welcome to that. Expired as of.
Scan all their hands right now. Hold on 1 second, Pop. I gotta get this turned into. You notice, don't nobody have their hands on their guns any longer, except for her. She's the only one that felt threatened. Go ahead. Can you take care of that? I do not want her close to my son.
She's an officer now. She wrote the ticket. She's going to present the ticket.
Here's your items back. All right, I need you to sign the citation, please.
Have your son go and sign it.
Get your right hand.
Why are you holding this up?
I know why.
You don't want me on your property, remember?
That's not my property.
Sign right here, not admitting guilt, stating you know you have to get taken care of by 12/14 of
Y'all took
20.
all these officers over here just to get a ticket. Go in the house that way.
I gotta give him his citation, please.
I'll take it.
I do have to give it to him.
Tobias, take the citation. If you could please dismiss yourself from my property, Officer Johnson. Walk in that way and walk in the house and check on your sister.
Okay, so the way this all went down is I was doing a stop sign over there.
I'm trying to hear what they saying.
Initiated a stop sign violation. He pulled to the right. I PA'd for him, or pulled to the left. I PA'd for him to pull to the right. He refused to, and then he hopped out of the car when these two came out. So I was basically like, I'm overnumbered.
So who's the driver?
He just stepped aside. He signed a citation.
Okay. All right.
So basically, I stood here because they refused.
So you see how she's trying to cover herself right now, y'all? I'm sorry the live went dead earlier.
She's all yours.
Okay. So, what are you guys doing?
So the problem is the behavior of your officer. Officer Johnson, badge number 297. And this is Jacobo, badge number 147, you guys. When my son was pulled over, I told him to get his driver's license, registration, and insurance. He has never been pulled over before, never had an interaction with the officer. Okay. He got up the car and asked me, was this it? She was still with her flashing lights because we didn't know if it was him being pulled over, but I was like, I think that's him. So that is you. So he said, is this it? She started yelling, are you on probation or parole? Get back in the car. And I'm like, whoa, she's coming over aggressively with her hand on her gun. I put my son behind me. And I said, what is he getting pulled over before? He has to answer my question. Asked it 3 more times, is he on probation or parole? He said no. We all said no. Why would you think he's on probation and parole? At this time, she has his ID, his registration, and his insurance, and she stood right there where this officer is, and actually, she was actually acting like a servant of the community, where this officer was, and she had a staring contest for about 10 to 15 minutes. And we said, well, if he ran the stop sign, give him the ticket. We'll take care of this in court. She refused to give us the ticket. She said her life is being threatened right now. And she tried to use the different type of verbiage that you guys use in the police reports to add extra charges, saying that I'm verbally attacking her. Not once did I say anything offensive. The only thing that I ever demanded for was for her to give him the speeding ticket and for her to get her hand off her gun because she's the only one out here with the weapon. And yet, she is still the only one out here with the weapon. For a traffic violation, I've been in this city for a long time. I have never seen this many cars come. I have never seen one of your officers act in this type of demeanor that she has acted in. And then she was being aggressive with my son, and then she refused to give him the ticket. And that's all we asked for. She said he's being detained. I said, you have about 5 more minutes. Look at the air quality out here. It's hot. sick. I shouldn't even be outside. And she's making a standoff over a stop sign because she thinks he's on parole or probation, and she refused. As one of your officers says, the protocol is for her to run the information. She didn't even call in his name. She didn't call. She called for backup.
Right.
She could have seen that my son is an honor student, 19 years old at Sacramento State in the master's program. And that's what I was upset about. She should have just gave it to you. What if I wasn't here? She's aggressive. She's trigger happy. She's ready to snap the button off of her gun to try to hurt my son. I don't appreciate that, and I would like to file a formal complaint against her.
So is there, I mean, do you have any questions about the traffic stop or any of that?
Her actions.
Okay.
We can deal with the traffic. We can deal with the traffic stop in court. That's what we told her. We will deal with that in court. But you will not sit up here and hold your hand on in front of my son and then tell my son to get up. No, my son is staying on the property.
And then tell us to leave. You guys can leave. You guys go in the house. And so she deal with him. She's not going to deal with him by herself out here.
When she won't take her hand off her gun.
Well, she does have the authority to do that. She does have the authority
To shoot my son?
No, not to shoot your son. I've listened to what you had to say, so I'm going to explain to you some things as well. And I'm not, and I'm just saying this is standard procedure, and I'm not saying that your points are invalid. You guys absolutely have a right to feel the way you feel. It's just that whenever we do a traffic stop, especially, you know, it's extra dangerous for us out there now, especially now.
It's extra dangerous for all these black people that live in this house.
It's extra dangerous for us.
No, because y'all the ones with the weapons.
Well, look,
it's extra.
Listen. You listen. Okay, we can. Argue.
Whoa.
I'm gonna have my say.
But
I'm gonna
okay.
let you talk. I'm gonna let you talk. This is how it works. We have an even exchange, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I'm being this way, and I'll calm down. I just want to have my say. It is. I'm not saying that it's not more dangerous for you as African Americans. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying it's, especially in this climate, it's more dangerous for us. So part of our responsibility when we deal with unknowns, because she doesn't know your son, right? She doesn't know who he is, and I'm not saying that he's a bad person at all, but we just deal with unknowns all the time. So we don't know who we're dealing with. So it's always officer safety to control movement. Whenever somebody gets out of the car, we always tell them to get back in the car, or we physically detain them because they're not free to leave once we do a traffic stop. And then you, as concerned parents, sometimes that gets misconstrued, because I know you guys are concerned parents, and you came out here only because you're concerned for your son, which is totally understandable. But however, on our investigation,
Look at them talking to our neighbors right now. Joseph, I'll be texting them later.
well, if we feel that it's encroaching on our officer safety and there's a public safety issue, she does have the authority to order you guys to go back, to stay away. She deals with that. And granted,
Not on our property.
Well, I could be on every single inch of this property.
Right, but she's. And again, I'm not here. I'm just saying where you are. So was she like standing in the driveway or something like that? Or?
No, she was standing right there looking at us when she came out to the car. But the thing is, now we feel uncomfortable. Even if she was to ask us to go inside, we would never go inside, because now we feel uncomfortable because it's been too long of a standoff. And that's how stuff escalates. We support the police.
Right, which is understandable.
We won't be doing any more donations after this, because all of your officers have been awesome. We're small business owners in the city of Elk Grove, so we rely on you guys to protect our business also. So we're not anti-police. We're not the ones trying to defund the sheriffs. We need you guys. But when we threaten, and she has his identifying information, just like she called for backup, she had his ID in her hand. She could have called in his name instead of repeatedly. She thought he was lying when he said he wasn't on parole or probation. That's the issue that we had.
And that's a standard question that we ask a lot.
But three times, and then you don't.
And he answered the question.
Okay.
And if you thought he was really lying, run his name. You have his ID right there in your hands. Run his name.
Okay.
We feel threatened right now. Like, I'm literally shaking because I'm thinking my son is about to be the next hashtag.
No, I understand where you're coming from.
I've been in that situation. I've been with a policeman with his knee in my back on my way to work with a gun to my head, asking me, who am I? Oh, we got the wrong person. Still in handcuffs for 20 minutes with my face in the dirt.
Our kids will not go through that. So
I've been through that.
better training needs to happen for your officers, because her demeanor, it changed when the other officers came, because she was being real sarcastic with us. She was trying to agitate us. But I told my son, don't move his hands, even though you could see clearly, literally hopped out of bed to come out here because we heard what was going on, and nothing happens on the street like this. That was not okay. Just like you guys fear for your life, every stop, every traffic stop, we fear for ours. And I've been in the city too long. You guys have an officer posted up there on Sheldon and one over there, because everybody always speeds there. I ain't never seen this before. I've been pulled over several times. I've never encountered this before. That's not okay.
No, I'm not saying it's okay. I'm saying.
So what are you going to do about it?
Well, I'm going to tell you how to go and file a formal complaint.
I know how to do that, because we done did it before. We done sued you guys before. So what are you going to do in regards to your officer?
Well, I'll definitely review the body cam. I have to take your guys' statement into account. I have to take their statement.
And she covered up the body cam a couple of times too with the papers, and we called her out on it.
Okay. Well, it still records audio, so it's still gonna. She covered. I don't know what she would be trying to hide. I mean, I don't think she has anything to hide.
I have never heard them asking that either, First Lady.
Yeah, so like I said, I don't know what she'd be trying to hide, but it still records audio. So whatever it is you guys said and she said will still be picked up.
But you guys need to understand, just as you guys are scared, we're scared when we get pulled over as African Americans, because you guys could shoot and then ask questions later. We're scared. Most of us are unarmed. And the way that she handled this should have been nothing but a 5-10 minute traffic stop. Okay, here, you're not admitting guilt. Here, your court date is this day. You can go online and do that and give us a ticket. Everything would have been handled. She wanted to escalate this. So please take that in consideration. She was attempting to escalate this farther and farther. Her sarcastic comments, her standing there just with a blank stare. We're asking for the ticket. Who the hell asks for a ticket? We just want you out of our presence. That's it. That's not okay.
So was the contingent with handing the ticket to you guys, or having?
No, she wouldn't even go and write the ticket.
Yeah, she wouldn't even write the ticket. The ticket wasn't written until the other officers.
The ticket was written when you came. That's when the ticket was written. We've been out here for how long? You could check the cab log and see how long we've been out here. We've been asking her constantly on live, go write the ticket. We'll take care of this in court. It's not a matter if he ran a stop sign or not. We don't know. She don't know. But if he did, okay. We'll pay the ticket, sign him up for traffic school, and it'd be done. But she was trying to escalate this. That's why she called for all this backup. People's ears and stuff. We still on our property line. We still in the same place. We haven't went and grabbed a gun. We haven't did nothing. We just wanted the ticket. Just give us the ticket. And if we was really in a position or the life that she thought we were in, her life would have been in jeopardy. She would have been in jeopardy if she conducted herself. Single time I've been pulled over, they've been saying, hi, ma'am, do you know what you pulled over for? It's never been anything disrespectful. They never lacked respect in Elk Grove. Never. So I'm very disappointed in her actions.
Okay.
I got it, Rhonda.
So her behavior, would you describe it as like rude and discourteous?
I would describe it as agitating, trying to escalate the situation.
You feel because of like the down and the asking about parole or probation or whatever
Multiple times.
She had an answer.
She had an answer, and she had his ID in her hand. And if she felt unsafe to walk back to her car, she could have used her radio, the same radio that she used to call for backup, and call in his ID in his name and get the information and see, oh, okay, he doesn't have a criminal record. He's cleared. Like, that was it. She was trying to escalate the situation to make it something more than what it is. And she called all these people to a stop signs, running of a stop sign, if he even ran it. But I'm going to handle my son because he's a 19-year-old driver and my insurance will go up. So I will handle him on that. I don't need her to discipline my son. So what are you going to do in regards to your officer?
Well, like I said, right now I have to review everything. I have to review the body-worn camera. So when it comes to like discipline or something, that's actually above my level. But You guys are gonna. What I can do is give, at the very least, give my lieutenant a heads up. And you said you already know how to do it.
Yeah, we're gonna go right online and do it.
So you guys can do the formal complaint, so they'll get notified that way, and then they'll do the same thing. They'll do their investigation, and they'll review all the body-worn camera.
The incident drew national attention, including from civil rights attorney Ben Crump, and the department acknowledged that Johnson's Blue Lives Matter face mask violated policy, with Chief Albright issuing an administrative directive on face coverings and soliciting an outside investigation. A citation was ultimately issued for the traffic violation.